The Omni La Costa Resort and Spa is the site of the last match of the 43rd season of World Team Tennis. World Team Tennis presented by Geico. Tonight it is going to be the Springfield Lasers taking on the home team San Diego Aviators, both tied for first place along with the Washington Castles. I'm Ben Ricardo, and with me is tennis royalty, Hall of Famer Rosie Casals. And boy, it doesn't get better than a season to go all the way to the very end.
Unbelievable to the very, very end, and we're going to enjoy the Philadelphia Freeze as a top seed, San Diego Aviators, Springfield Lasers, Washington Castles, all vying for a second place in the Orange County Breakers. Oh boy.
And now let's take the playoff scenario for tonight. Springfield clinches if Springfield defeats San Diego. Washington clinches if Washington defeats Orange County and San Diego defeats Springfield. San Diego clinches if San Diego defeats Springfield, and then we'll need to have because Orange County has to beat Washington. So there you got it right there. Now let's go to the Wilson lineup. The Ladies are going to have Marcelo Di Molina, who's just traded here for Daniel Nestor. You got Miomir Kekmatovic, Vanya King, Abigail Spears, Marcin Matkowski, Marcus Willis, Annalena Gronefeld, and Naomi Brody comprise the lineup for the Aviators. Now let's take a look at the order of play presented by Geico. A little psychology here. They're going to start out with Di Molina, Kekmatovic, Matkowski, Willis, and now the thing you called for, John Lloyd deciding to go with singles in the third spot.
And I think that's fine. It's always great to start out with the doubles and the men's doubles. There's not that much of a margin there, but Naomi Brody, I've seen good things about her, so she's up for the task.
So that's the lineup. So I hope you're ready, folks. It's going to come down to the very last shot. Men's double, Di Molina, Kekmatovic, Matkowski, Willis, coming up. Don't go away.
I woke up in Memphis and told people about Geico. How they could save 15% or more by just calling or going online to geico.com. Sorry, are you gonna... Every time.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
WTT.TV is brought to you by Wilson. Get the best gear in the game. By DecoTurf, official tennis court surface of World Team Tennis and the official surface of the U.S. Open since 1978. By Forevermark. Less than 1% of the world's diamonds are worthy of the Forevermark inscription. Forevermark, a diamond is forever. And by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com to see how much you could save.
World Team Tennis presented by Geico, the 43rd season. And Rosie, what a great job this year. They played 43 matches, 22 days in 6 markets.
Well,
and here we are.
That's pretty amazing. I remember playing 3 months and about 130 matches. So this is pretty good.
So they got it done.
I see John Lloyd coach there. He played during my time in team tennis, so he knows what it feels like.
Here is the format. Teams, 2 men, 2 women, 1 coach, 5 sets, singles, doubles, mixed doubles. Sets to 5 games and 9-point tiebreaker at 4-4. Home team coach selects order of play. Last night was amazing. This Springfield team won 10 out of 13 3-3 situations. So this is a team that really knows how to capitalize. The official rules presented by Geico: no ad scoring, cumulative game scoring, substitutions are allowed, lets are in play, on-court coaching allowed.
I hope so, because they had plenty of that. Oh my gosh, we got the rocket, Rod Laver, hitting a tennis ball. He is such a neat guy.
And boy,
that is such a great sport to go out and do that.
Rosie, what could he do with today's technology and rackets and strings compared to what he used to play with?
An awful lot, because he was a great athlete. He was a great champion, and I would say any champion of any generation, given the new equipment, whatever, they would still be champions for sure.
The rocket?
He's such a neat guy.
2 calendar years Grand Slams. Nobody's done that, and may not ever do it again. So we'll see. So definitely.
Yeah, I don't think that'll happen ever again. But
so I feel privileged that I'm next to tennis royalty, and the folks here in attendance here at the Omni La Costa Resort also seeing a tennis royalty in Rocket Rod Laver.
That's beautiful. Nice picture there.
And this is part of the great setting of World Team Tennis, where they encourage people to have fun, come down here and have a lot of fun. Let's go back now real quick to the trade. Really a shocking trade this morning with the Springfield and the Orange County team. Daniel Nestor went from Springfield to the Orange County team. Marcelo de Molinier comes over here to this team, and it was a trade. A second-round pick goes to the Orange County team. A third-round pick goes to the Springfield team. So definitely making a move to try to go ahead and get in the playoffs is this team.
Well, my understanding is they felt that Molinaire was going to be a great competitor with the Aviators. He's done well, so they felt that this was a great move for them. Where they are, they need to win in order to make the playoffs.
Marcus Willis will start it off for the Aviators serving. His partner, Marcin Merkowski. And a great angle. That's an AMPM that's open 24 hours. He finds it right off the bat. 105-mile-an-hour serve.
He likes those touch shots. They're very special.
1-0. Just missing on that tee serve. Kekmanovic now moving up.
Ooh.
Just missed. A
Almost.
great pickup by Willis, not able to put it in. Now, Rosie, how does that affect? Miomir Kekmanovic has never played with Marcelo de Molinier. Now they throw him in there in a crucial time.
Yeah.
They got to produce.
I think it's a little bit different. It's an unknown. You've not played. You don't feel comfortable, but I think you need to focus on your game and what you do well.
1-1. And the lefty crushes it. Marcus Willis after a 106-mile-an-hour serve.
Well, he's feeling much better today. I know it was a tough one last night for him, but
last night he needed to just win one. It was 18-14 when he took the court.
Unbelievable, yeah. Hard to believe that you can't win one, but he didn't.
2-1. He wants that tee. Not been able to find it. Second serve.
Yep, that's a good
Beautiful.
one. Down the line there. Sort of saw it and just let it go, but it was a good shot.
Marcelo de Molinier, the man from Brazil.
Sounds French to me, though.
2-2. Great serve going wide to Misha. Miomir Kekmanovic. That's his nickname, Misha.
We'll call him Misha because that Kekmanovic is too long.
Number 1 in 2016 U.S. Open Boys single finalist. Number 176 in the world. Second serve. Willis wanted to go behind Kekmanovic. Couldn't clear the net.
Here we are, the decision point 3-3.
And remember, their stats from last night. This Springfield team won 10 out of 13 3-3 situations.
And like you said, they know how to play those 3-0 points, for sure. He does that a lot. Throws the ball up and catches it again. Need that first serve with 3-0. You need your first serve.
And goes wide on de Molinier, was behind it, and sends it wide.
Not this time, not down the line. That's a good hole. Good start.
So the Aviators jump out to 1-0 lead, and Marcus Willis holding on to his serve, which was huge.
Yeah, because you have to set the tone. You got to start right. If you lose your serve right off the bat, which you did in the singles yesterday, it just made it so tough.
Kekmanovic will start, 18 years of age. 122 down the middle. Goes to the forehand of the lefty Willis. 1-0. He will turn 19 at the end of August. Kekmanovic.
Well, he plays well. I saw him play in Orange Orange County.
Second serve.
Great. Wonderful. Let's put it away. There you go. What a great rally.
That looked like a racquetball shot. That last shot was a
gosh.
racquetball shot, folks. Great contortion. I mean, they had to
a
just spin their
great
body
rally,
every
yes.
which way. And Rosie called it. She called for the put away, and they gave it to her.
He's listening to me.
2-zip. Big serve by Kekmanovic.
No here by Hawkeye. No call by Hawkeye. So
123 down the tee. Snapping that wrist, bending that back, and letting it rip. Load up the B-52 and
close
drop the bombs.
How close is that?
3-zip. And that time the ball did not come over, and it is now 3-1 as Matkowski tests the net worth of Marcelo de Moliner. And de Moliner being the calming factor for the young Miomir Kekmanovic from Serbia. .125 down the line. De Moliner is there to put it away.
1-1.
So the serve, Rosie, becomes so important.
Well, men's tennis and women's tennis the same.
Now we're going to
The
see
doubles for sure.
Marcin Matkowski. Last night he topped out at 137 miles an hour in his serve.
That's pretty big serve.
Second serve. And great return by Misha.
Yeah, tough half volley getting down. Hard to get up there.
He looked like he saw that so early, Rosie, and just stepped right in there.
Well, he's got young eyes.
Young eyes, young
He's got
eyes.
young eyes.
Not hawk eyes, but young eyes. Wrong side. The man who's not right. Marcus Willis, the lefty, putting it away. I think momentarily Marcelo de Moliner forgot that Willis is a lefty.
And that how he could reach that short lob.
It's all about feel, folks. And of course, Rosie, now with the strings of today, you get tremendous feel with those strings.
A lot of spin on it. Just takes a lot of spin, the racket.
1-1.
Hey, they were both ready because either one can take it. That's the neat thing about a let ball.
They do play lets. Good job by Willis, resisting the temptation to hit that one. Last night we saw a 70-mile-an-hour serve for an ace on a let. 2-1.
We talked about location, right? If it goes to the right spot, it can be an ace. That he should never miss. That is a good setup. He came up with a good serve, and he missed a setup, so.
2-2. Matkowski, let's see if he serves his way out of trouble here. The crowd here getting into it. They'd love to see their San Diego Aviators play in Philadelphia on Sunday. Big serve, 126 going wide on Misha. So it is now 3-2 and a chance for Matkowski to go ahead and hold his serve. Look for him to go right down that tee.
Well, you read it right.
Second serve. And De Molinaire's been behind on that backhand 3 other occasions.
He gets away from him. He likes to go down the line, obviously.
So it is now 2-1, the Aviators. Now, would you make mental notes like that, Rosie?
Yes, definitely. Yeah, you figure out where do you serve, where do you get the errors, where are they weak, and obviously, you know, he made 1 out of 3 down the line backhand. So I would definitely make mental notes on where to serve for sure.
So we'll see the Brazilian now, Marcelo de Molinaire. Six feet 3 inches tall, comes down. Beautiful return by Willis.
Inside out forehand, just beautiful.
Kekmanovic was at the net but could not reach that. Tremendous, tremendous precision on that shot by Marcus Willis. Zip one.
Beautiful lob.
Beautiful.
Lob. Yeah, you saw that coming, but there's nothing you can do about it. He was executed it beautifully.
Marcin Matkowski plays a little string concerto right there. That way that ball hung on his strings. Beautiful lob. Zip 2.
Yeah, this is a good opportunity here.
And comes up with a big ace, and now they're saying this is why we traded Daniel Nestor and a second-round pick for 2019. It is now 1-2. Look for him to go to the backhand of Matkowski.
Okay, I will. I think that was a forehand. But a good serve right into him.
Right into him, and Matkowski.
We're even now 2-2.
I think Matkowski was looking for the backhand too. It is 2-2. De Molinaire to serve. Second serve. Look at the feathery touch of Marcin Matkowski,
Yeah,
ladies
you
and gentlemen.
saw him move, and he executed beautiful short cross court there. So let's see if they can manage to get this break, because it's break time.
But you know what? That's what doubles is all about, setting up your partner. And
Got it.
Willis did a great job of setting up Matkowski.
Absolutely.
2-3.
I don't know. Don't tell him where it's going, okay?
Again goes to that forehand. He's had some success there, just like Matkowski has had success against the backhand.
So Willis says, you take it. Now, I don't know that I would have done that. See, you got to take responsibility. Willis won his point. He's returned well. Why wouldn't you take it?
You know what he's saying? Nobody can do that to Matkowski 3 times in a row.
Is that it? Okay.
3-3. And he did it 3 times in a row. Went to the forehand of Matkowski.
That was a bad decision. I think Willis should have taken it.
2-2. We got more tennis for you. Stay right there. The suspense is just beginning.
Still nervous about finding a new apartment?
Yeah, but popping these things really helps me relax. Please don't. I'm saving those for later.
At least you don't have to worry about renter's insurance. Just go to geico.com.
Geico helps with renter's insurance. It's good to know.
Been doing it for years.
That's really good to know. I'll check them out.
Get to know Geico and see how easy homeowners and renters insurance can be.
A tennis league built on innovation, passion, and respect moves into the digital video age. For the first time, fans around the globe can stream every match from the World Team Tennis season on our new channel, WTT.tv, completely free. Watch major champions,
Incredible point.
and rising stars come together to compete for the coveted King Trophy.
So many great points in this one.
This summer, watch the entire season at WTT.tv, presented by Geico.
Back here at the Omni La Costa Resort and Resort and Spa. And the fans here enjoying it. Marcus Willis is going to serve. World Team Tennis presented by Geico. Marcus Willis to serve. Misha to return. Beautiful hands right there by Marcelo de Moliner.
Yeah, he's excited about that shot.
Easy going guy. He's got that smile, constant smile.
I think it's a good addition. I think it's a good addition.
And he sets it up and he rips it. Marcin Matkowski, who's got 18 ATP doubles crowns, including 2 at the Masters 1000 event.
Big forehand by Matkowski.
Came up off the ground with that one. Willis to serve, 1-1.
There's Hawkeye.
Missing with that. Misha trying to go ahead and pay back. That's what Willis, the return Willis was using against him.
Yeah, that little left-handed serve, just the ball keeps going, going, gone.
So it is now 2-1, Willis to serve. And the serve you dread is that kick outside to the one-hand backhand of de Moliner up high.
Guess what?
Right down the tee.
He fooled us, right down the tee forehand.
What you talking about, Willis? He pulls
Yeah.
it. Do not defy Marcus Willis. He's money. 113 down that tee. And the dreaded double fault by Marcus Willis. The match ended last night, if you remember, Rosie, on a double fault.
The dreaded double fault. That's what it is.
So it is 3-2. Willis went down the tee last time, 113 mile an hour. Now he gives the serve I was asking for. Second serve. Look how low Willis put that racket.
Yeah, beautiful volley. And yeah, I think that de Moliner doesn't like the backhand, you know, especially a deep one like that. It's a tough one.
Now, for confidence-wise, Rosie, that's got to be huge for Willis. He held it, held the serve, so now it is 3-2 in favor of the Aviators.
Yeah, because this is close. I mean, you know, everybody seems to be serving well. They did have an opportunity to break, but here we are.
Now the 18-year-old from Serbia.
Chooses not to go up there, so stays back. And great return by Willis, deep.
Willis is seeing the ball really, really early, and he's seeing it well.
And it's kind of twilight right now, so sometimes it's not that easy to see the ball, but younger eyes.
Gets to the forehand of Matkowski. Matkowski sends it long.
Yeah, he's having a little trouble with the forehand, you notice. He has not returned well off that side, so.
It is now 1-1. De Moliner talking it up with the 18-year-old. Miomir Kekmanovic. He persisted. Kekmanovic kept going wide and wide, and finally Willis finds the net. 2-1. Let's see if they attack the forehand of Matkowski again. That's 4 in a row now that Matkowski has missed with that forehand. Second serve.
Yeah, he much prefers his back to his forehand. And also Willis could have played forehand, and you know,
The 6'3"
Kowski could have played, you know, the backhand.
6'3" De Molinaire putting it away at the net. It is 3-1. Kekmanovic to serve. 126 down the tee. And we are all even now, 3-3. Well, we said it was going to be tight.
Change of equipment for Matkowski. He didn't like his old racket, so he's got another one.
How many rackets did you have that were ready to go?
Oh, well, you know, we didn't change as often because, you know, when you got used to your string, unless you broke it, then you would change. But nowadays, they've got 6, 7, 8 rackets, 15. We probably had about 8.
131 mile an hour serve down the tee. And there you go. It is 1-0. We're all even, 3-3. Again, the scenario is the following. The Lasers win, they advance to take on Philadelphia on Sunday. The Aviators need to win here, and they need the Castles to lose to Orange County.
That's a tall order. That's a tall order.
Second serve. De Molinaire going for the head of Willis, and Willis got down. 2-0. Matkowski really ripping that serve. .135, second serve.
Yeah, he's got a heavy-duty serve. A lot of RPMs. Good eye.
Oh, my goodness. At the
stretching.
A peripheral vision that would allow him to see the entire earth. Marcin Matkowski uses it.
Look at the fans. Boy, they're really into it. It's great to see them that way.
3-0. Matkowski to serve. De Molinaire to return. 135, just missed. Second serve.
Oh boy, we don't need that one.
He wanted the backhand of De Molinaire. That's where he's had success, but he couldn't keep it in. 3-1. And then you see how far that was out. So, Rosie, do you just go for that at that time, knowing you got a 3-zip lead?
Yeah, I guess that would be an okay time to go for a second serve. And nowadays, you really have to go for the serves a little bit more. The ground strokes are so good, the returns are so accurate. Goodbye.
Willis puts it away. And a great service game by Marcin Matkowski, giving his Aviator team now a 4-3 lead. They are 1 game away from clinching the opening.
Don't say that. One game.
That's what it was.
Yeah.
That was the setting last night. Marcus Willis not able to close it, unfortunately, for the Aviators.
Yeah, what was within their destiny is now out of their hands.
De Molinaire serving, second serve. Willis to return.
I think this is the one they can break, though.
Good hands up there, nifty work.
I don't know if I would have hit that little touch lob. I mean, I think I would have gone for it. Like, you know, boom.
But that's what you sense with Willis. After a while, the opponents kind of catch on to those little soft shots.
Yeah, it wasn't a good enough lob, obviously.
1-0. .123 just missing. anticipation by Marcus Willis. Boy, he took off before he even swung.
Great anticipation, as you said. He saw that and said, well, go down my line if you can. But, you know, he's got funny little, you know, very strong wrists. He popped that ball with very little effort.
1-1. Demolinaire to serve.
Second to pounce on this second serve.
Willis. We'll see if he's the pouncer. Demolinaire wanted the line, and instead he got green, and that is out. So he did what you said. He stepped in on that, Rosie.
Stepped in, gave him a look, but didn't make it. All right, let's see if Matkowski can get this return in. There's that forehand.
It has betrayed him time and time again tonight. Second serve. And again, this time going long. He switched rackets, and that didn't help.
No, that didn't help.
And we got a Geico timeout now. Time for the coaches to come here and confirm. Jean Lefine de Jager.
That's a name and a half.
Yes.
Played South African. Been a coach, good coach, MVP coach.
11th year as a coach.
Oh my gosh.
Here in Springfield. And you know, Springfield's confusing because there's Springfield, Missouri, and there's Springfield, Illinois. This is Springfield, Missouri. Springfield, Illinois being famous for, that's where Abraham Lincoln is from. The Geico timeout is over. Time to let her rip. Demolinaire to serve. 2-2. Beautiful shot.
What a shot.
Inside out, Marcus Willis. He lets it rip, and that's a Linda Ronstadt Blue Bayou, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the way he sits up.
Lulled him. Yeah, yesterday he couldn't hit that shot, could he? But today is a different day. Great shot, Marcus.
It is 2-3. 111 finds the tee, and it is even now, 3-3. Willis is going to return. Now they listen to you, Rosie. They didn't give it over to Matkowski.
Yes. Boy, I tell you, Hawkeye is not on their side.
Deciding point.
Deciding point, yes.
And again, the great stat from last night, 10 out of 13 3-3 situations they won last night against the Breakers. Second serve.
He hasn't gotten a first serve in yet.
Made the mistake to put it up, and the 18-year-old Miomir Kekmanovic hit it, and finally Marcelo Demolinaire puts it away. Again, there's another 3-3 that they win.
Yeah.
So we're all even. We're going to a 9-point tiebreaker now. First one to 5. So Willis is going to start it. He'll serve twice.
Yeah, 9-point tie breaks, you really have to play them tight. And there's Rod Laver, a great rocket, Australian, lives here in Carlsbad.
Willis. Kekmanovic goes wide with that return. In the tiebreaker, 9-point tiebreaker, it is 1-0. Aviators. He's had success going right down the tee on Demolinaire.
How about the backhand?
Yeah, but it seems like that one he hasn't been able to keep in. I'm talking about the serve.
Yeah, I think Demo's backhand is weaker.
Second serve.
So who called that one? He said me, 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 and so you know that's what happens. Sometimes you don't play together. It's the first time they played together, and obviously I'm sure they'd practice, but you know the chemistry may not be there.
Well, when you have a Serbian and a Brazilian, it gets a little tough with me, 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 me. So it is now zip 2, and the 18-year-old Miomir Kekmanovic serving. 6 feet 3 inches tall, and he used all of it on that put away. Marcelo Di Moliner at the net.
Good for serve, sets him up, crosses.
Here it is,
All
folks.
right.
Coming to the forehand of Marcin Matkowski.
And he got that one.
Not able to keep the backhand in, though.
He made the tough one, missed the easy one.
So we're even 2-2 in this 9-point tiebreaker. First one to 5. Matkowski. Kekmanovic are having a great time. It is the 9-point tiebreaker. John Lloyd there talking to his team. Matkowski. What do you do, though, when all of a sudden your forehand deserts you like that?
Yeah, there's a coach. Hey, coach, tell me, what am I doing? I was going to say maybe hit the ball on front, get the racket back, you know, get going. Get on your feet, move your feet, get set up.
So it is now 2-2. Now what's he going to get Matkowski? Marcin Matkowski will serve. His best one tonight, 131 mile an hour. Last night he topped it at 137. Kekmanovic to return. We're tied, 2-2.
On.
Great serve. And again, that's what doubles is all about. Set up your partner. It's almost like he came up off the ground. All of a sudden, there he was. Willis, bigger than life. 3-2. Di Moliner to return. That backhand. He attacked it, Rosie.
Yeah, and I would say, hey, try a slice. You know, sometimes when it's coming 130 miles an hour, you need to just get the ball back, and you may not be able to swing.
Aviators lead 4-2. Di Moliner now will serve. First one to 5. Di Moliner to serve. Willis to return. He's been returning beautifully. And a big serve, 120 down the tee. Willis never saw it. It is now 3-4. And get ready for this, folks. Coming to a forehand near you.
Come on, let's get it back. See how late he is? And maybe what you do is just bunt it back. You know, just
and he did that previously. The one he did put in, and now you see the Geico timeout. John Lloyd's going to talk about the same thing Rosie's talking about here.
Because, you know, he can't hit his forehand. He's late, so maybe you just bunt it back.
So we're all even all the way across. 4-4 and then 4-4 in this tiebreaker. But Di Moliner will serve. Yes! 130 down the tee went Marcelo Di Moliner, and finally Kekmanovic was able to go ahead and put it away, and they take it 5-4. So it's
close.
So there you have it. At the end, the big serve, or Marcelo Di Molinaire.
Yeah, that came through, but, you know, the Aviators certainly had a chance.
We got women's single coming up. Stay right there. We'll be right back.
Still a chance here. It's Willingham. Edge of the box. Willingham shoots. Goal! That was magic. Willingham tucks it in and puts the championship to bed. Sweet dreams.
As long as soccer players celebrate with a slide, you can count on Geico saving folks money. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Pressure. What pressure? The players on the...
Location. It's the single most important thing in real estate. Location ensures you land in just the right spot in your new community. Location is of paramount importance in real estate, and that's why you want to align yourself with a real estate agency that understands this, and Willis Allen does.
We hire the best and brightest agents. When you need a real estate firm, you want to work with nothing less than the best. Willis Allen Real Estate. Local roots, global reach for 100 years and counting.
As people who love the outdoors, we know what we stand for. We stand for fish, wildlife, and conserving the places they call home. We stand for the traditions we inherited and that we must pass on. We stand for great gear, fair prices, expert service, and memorable experiences. At Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, we stand together for you.
It is time to what I call share the love.
Chocolate and champagne, these are my two favorite foods.
This is the La Costa Resort and Spa, the Omni La Costa Resort and Spa. The 43rd season of World Team Tennis presented by Geico, and here is the score. We knew it was going to be tight, and it's every bit of that. Lasers coming out, winning that tiebreaker, 5-4 now. They take the lead. Now we're going to get women's single, Vanya King, Naomi Brody. Vanya King, 5 feet 4 inches tall. Naomi Brody, 6 feet 2 inches tall. The jump ball would be won by Brody, but with your Hall of Fame career, you're used to these kind of odds.
Right. Vanya is a very good singles player and a good seasoned veteran of World Team Tennis. She knows what to do quick one set. Anything can happen. She'll be probably play very good defense, but you know, you never know with Brody. Really, it's up to how she plays. She's the one that's going to dictate how it's going to go.
Now, if you're watching us on Facebook, you got a comment or question for our broadcast team about tonight's match or the season, go to the WTT Facebook page and type it in to get a response on the air. And we're talking about a Hall of Famer that's with me, tennis royalty, Rosie Casals. And Rosie, now, 5 feet 4, 6 foot 2. Those are the kind of odds. I mean, you're going to play a tall player. What do you do with a tall player like that?
Hey, you get the ball back, you know, keep it low, make them run, make them move. Of course, she's got a wingspan. She's, you know, power game, so you do the best you can to play your game.
Vanya King to start serving. Second serve. Beautiful backhand by Naomi Brody.
And you see, she can dominate if she sets herself up. She's going to move forward, up to net, and put the ball away. And she's going to try and pin Vanya back in the baseline.
Zip one. 85-mile-an-hour serves.
And let's see if she figures out that Brody's forehand is not as strong as her backhand.
Tried to go to the backhand again. That one was a double fault. Zip two now. Brody goes for it with that backhand. She hits that with no regard to what's going to happen to the ball, location, anything.
Doesn't care. No, she goes for it. She feels more comfortable hitting it than me watching her.
Zip 2. And big forehand right there by Vanya King, blowing it past Naomi Brody. The forehand of Naomi Brody, bringing that elbow in.
Well, I would fix that forehand if I were her and bring it up to par with that backhand of hers, because it's pretty good backhand.
1-2. And now she's behind that backhand.
Yeah. So good counter punching by King.
Now, when it seems like when the forehand betrays her, Rosie, and she goes to that slice, but that one wasn't deep enough.
No, not deep enough, not penetrating. It didn't create any kind of opening. That's so much better. So much better.
But you notice there, though, she got extended. So then she extended the arm, and then she rips it.
Exactly, and then she had more court to deal with going cross court.
That was an 81-mile-an-hour serve by Vanya King. 2-3. Brody steps in and rips that one-hand backhand. King sprays it.
So there's the break that puts us even. 5-all.
5-all.
1-love. Brody to serve. Ready for the big ones.
Exactly. Last night she topped out at 114. Six feet 2 inches tall, Naomi Brody. She lives with the double faults. She's fine with it.
Yeah, that's what you said. She's fine with it. She lives and dies by it.
Last night she was able to dial up big serves when she needed it. Second serve. And there it is, 102, second serve, ace. How do you like that, Rosie?
Pretty good, Benny, pretty good. So that's showing a lot of confidence in that second serve.
Another ace, 113.
Charity must like her because she's full of aces.
That's it,
yeah,
113.
One double fault and 2 aces, good stats.
And ace is the place where you can get some wonderful points.
Ah, she's pumped up now.
113, 111, 109, the serves of Naomi Brody. 3-1.
Almost.
Boy, Naomi wanted that one.
Yeah, she wants to be able to play a little.
And the double fault, again, it's part of her arsenal.
Yeah.
Part of her repertoire.
2 double faults and 3 aces.
Gives her a 3-2 lead. That kind of sums it up.
Yeah, and it could be another ace. Keeps us guessing.
Second serve.
Wow.
Going to the body of Vanya King, and Vanya King.
And that was a good second serve. She just got it, threaded it down the line, hit that. Look at that.
Hawkeye shows it to the fans here. Spinning another algorithm and finding the right distance.
The deciding
and location.
Point. Here we go.
109, and that's not coming back.
Yeah, you're right. She does come up with the big ones when she needs them, and that was a big one.
She now takes a 2-zip lead after that big 109-mile-an-hour serve. Now Vanya is going to come back. See if she can get her serve here.
Well, her serve is what it is. It's not going to get any better. She places it. If she can place it a little bit better, like to the forehand.
And that time she goes to the forehand. But usually she does that pretty good when she gets extended because she was able to extend the arm. Great location on an 86-mile-an-hour serve. 6-5, Aviators out in front, the overall score.
2-0. Look long, but you know what? Hawkeyes are always right.
It's all about that algorithm that finds the location.
Well, I think it's a great addition to team tennis, for sure.
3-0.
3-0, and those serves, none has exceeded 85 miles an hour. She has chosen to extend Naomi Brody.
Yeah, it's hard to generate your own power with a serve like that.
And that one goes long, and she pitches a shutout there. So it is now back even. 6-6, 2-1 in this set. Vanya keeping her serve that time. Now let's see the big serving Naomi Brody, the big serving Brit. And a smart play by King, going right back to the center of the court with that tweener shot.
Yeah, because she wants to engage her in a rally, because the more she puts Brody in a rally, I think King is going to win those rallies.
Zip one. Heavy ball that Naomi Brody gave her. King not able to touch it over the net. 109 on the last serve. 1-1. Good job by Vanya bending that ball. Vanya, who's been as high as number 50 in the world in singles.
Yeah, she's a very good competitor. She's always in there. Hits a lot of balls back, moves very well.
From Monterey Park, California, now living in Boca Raton.
Coast to coast.
There's that double fault. So now it is 1-3.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
The dreaded double fault.
The dreaded double fault is right.
The dreaded double fault. Well, she can get herself out of trouble easily. We've seen it. She's thrown in the aces. Let's see if she can do it again. Gosh, I can't believe she set herself up and missed that volley.
A tender-hearted Naomi Brody spared the life of Anya King, because she could have taken her head off on that shot.
She was so ready for that shot.
So, the score right now, it is even. 2-2. We'll be back with more.
So you just walk around telling people Geico could help them save money on car insurance?
Yeah, that, and homeowners, renters, motorcycle and boat insurance.
Huh, that's nice. What happens when you catch a fish?
Geico. More than just car insurance. See how much you could save at geico.com.
I'm okay.
Give me a racket and watch me go. Because I won't come back the same.
Sometimes I'll come back with scratches and scrapes.
Or with stories of great shots and close shaves. Of wins for the history books. And of losses I'll never forget.
But watch me smile.
Say good game.
And put my racket away for now, but not for good.
Because I'll have seen what I can do.
And I know greatness
is waiting.
Sign up with Net Generation, official youth tennis of the USTA.
World Team Tennis is back for another season of hard-hitting action on ESPN.
So many great points in this one.
On August 5th, the league's two best teams battle it out in the championship final for the King Trophy. Don't miss the WTT final, August 5th.
World Team Tennis presented by Geico, the 43rd season. And this is the final regular season match. King to serve.
Coming up to net. Good play.
And she puts it away. Vanya King setting that up beautifully.
Just giving her a different look. Now she decided that she can serve to go up the net.
One zip. That's a let, and it's a...
And she was going up the net, but Brody's looking at it like maybe not. Again, here's Hawkeye, and Hawkeye gets to call it.
The Hawk got it again. 2 zip. Trying to go down that line with that forehand and finds the net instead. It is 3 zip.
Yeah, Brody's got to find her way back because now we've got Vanya, who's playing well now. She's putting the ball in the court, forcing the issue.
Second serve. And she got right into the wheelhouse of Naomi Brody, and she rips it inside out.
And that's what I really would like to see her do is hit her forehand, and you know the way she lives and dies by her serve, she's got to do the same with the forehand.
3-1.
What a great get. There's that long spin. Not able to do anything about that. So great game King played.
The quick feed of Vanya King gets up to the net.
The momentum has shifted.
Oh
so
boy, has it ever.
Now on King's side and the Springfield Lasers.
So now they take that lead that you're seeing there at the bottom of your screen of 8-6. It is 2-3.
What was looking so promising is now not looking so well.
108 down the tee, and that gives her the first point. One zip.
That's a biggie. 112.
Pronating on that serve.
Lots of pronation.
And again, going for it on that second serve. So we're back to 1-1 now. And the crowd here urging, they love Naomi Brody in San Diego. Well, delightful girl.
It's been a good one for them. She keeps them hopping and guessing.
Second serve.
Right now, you see King is playing her game, you know, being able to be steady, and she can hit a lot of ground strokes off both sides. She doesn't have that much of a weakness off one side or the other. Her serve is her weakness, and that's what Naomi's got to capitalize on, her serve, breaking and holding.
1-2, second serve. Second double fault in this service game.
And since she's had the 2 double faults and the 3 aces in the beginning, she hasn't really served well.
It is now 1-3. Naomi Brody to serve.
Yeah, there we
There's
go.
one.
2-3 now, 91 mile an hour wide to Vanya King's forehand. She's been trying to pronate wide. Second serve. You know it's coming.
Yeah, but that's too many double faults. You cannot win that way.
So it is now a 4-2 lead for the Lasers.
2-love lead in the beginning, and now down by 2 games.
The overall score is now 9-6 in favor of the Springfield team. Remember, here's the playoff scenario. The Springfield Lasers, all they have to do is win this, they're in. For the Aviators to get in, they need the Orange County Breakers to beat the Washington Castles. Not able to bend it in. Set that up beautifully. Here's the scenarios. Springfield clinches, Springfield defeats San Diego. Washington clinches, Washington defeats Orange County. San Diego defeats Springfield. San Diego clinches if San Diego defeats Springfield, and then the Breakers beat the Castles.
There's a lot of ifs.
Good put away by Vanya King, out of the reach. The 82-inch wingspan of Naomi Brody. Looked like you right there, Rosie, up at that net.
Yeah, putting it away, winner.
Getting vertical and putting it away. Good play by Vanya King, really extending the court.
Yeah, like I said, she's hitting a lot of balls, moving Brody around quite a bit, making her work, and opening up the court. She comes up the net, and then she puts the ball away. Good game plan.
3-zip. Trying to close it out. And gets a double fall. Naomi takes another breath on the court, trailing 3-1 with King serving. Vanya just needs this service game. She can clinch the win for her team. Wanted that inside out, got the net instead. So that is it. Vanya King takes the singles. And now we are at 10-6. The Lasers are in front. Back with some men's singles coming up. Don't go away.
I woke up in Memphis and told people about Geico. How they could save 15% or more, but by just calling or going online to geico.com. Sorry, are you gonna... Every time.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
In 1974, we founded a tennis league that was built on innovation, team spirit, and excitement. Now, 4 decades later, we're changing the game again and bringing World Team Tennis into the digital video age. This season, for the first time ever, you can stream every match from World Team Tennis on our new channel, WTT.tv, in high definition and completely free of charge. Check it out at WTT.tv.
It is time to what I call share the love.
Chocolate and champagne. These are my two favorite foods. Oh my.
Tim shares his jacket.
Don thinks he's kinda nice.
Danny shares with Beth.
On a beach in paradise.
Robert shares his dance moves.
Then he shares a spin.
Victor shares with Emily.
But she's more into Quinn.
Kevin shares a song and the spotlight with Colleen.
Nick shares with Ben's sister, the DJ who's 19.
Deja shares with Curtis.
After her curfew.
And sharing's always better when I share a Coke with you.
Somebody's birthday is coming up. Do you know what you want at your party?
Clowns, Can-Can Girl, Fire Eater, a barbershop quartet, mariachi band, an Oprah lookalike.
It's time to party!
Okay. Which one is your favorite?
A princess. Can the princess bring a camel with her?
A tennis league built on innovation, passion, and respect moves into the digital video age. For the first time, fans around the globe can stream every match from the World Team Tennis season on our new channel, WTT.tv, completely free. Watch major champions,
Incredible point.
and rising stars come together to compete for the coveted King Trophy.
So many great points in this one.
This summer, watch the entire season at WTT.tv, presented by Geico.
World Team Tennis presented by Geico, the 43rd season. It's 22 days in 6 markets. An audacious task. They pulled it off, and it's come all the way down to the wire. We are here. 10-6 is the score. The Lasers, all they have to do is win this match against the Aviators. They will take on the Philadelphia Freedom on Sunday for the championship of World Team Tennis 2018. The Aviators, who have been in the championship game the last 2 years. Let's see now, Rosie, if last night they had the lead. And now let's see if they can go ahead and pull this out here. So just remember, folks, a reminder for you, ESPN coverage of Sunday's final from Philadelphia will start at 2 p.m. Eastern on ESPN3 and continue on ESPN2 from 3 p.m. Eastern. The final is being hosted by the Freedoms at Drexel University.
Well, things are not looking good for the Aviators, I would say, huh, Benny?
Well, Willis can take care of that with that big serve. That one goes
He's
wide.
going to have to play really well.
He's going up an 18-year-old.
Well, there's a lot of experience, but there you go. Luck is with the 18-year-old. Misha.
Youth is on your side, and so is a little luck. Willis. Beautiful angle by Marcus Willis.
All right, that's got to make him feel good.
And you know, that's the stuff that keeps you coming back to Marcus Willis, because you see that potential. You see that kind of shot-making skills.
Really, really well. I mean, I see a, good serving.
Yeah.
Just like that.
Total command, that spinning serve, 103.
And that's what deserted him last night. I'm sorry that I keep going back to last
But
night.
That was the night.
It could have changed everything for tonight.
That was the story, though, Rosie.
That was the story. And a bad one at that.
121 down the tee. Marcus Willis showing his serving ability. And Marcus is feeling it. Second serve. Another spinning serve. 100
for this.
100 miles an hour, but it was spinning at 240 miles an hour.
Right on the line.
That ball, the fur is gone, folks. If that was Don King, he'd have a dome right now.
Or you.
Kekmanovic. Kekmanovic rips that. And we're at 1-0. .117 just missing. Kekmanovic gets behind that shot. I saw him play against Taylor Fritz, and that was the opening night. Taylor Fritz came out cranking serves at 145.
Yeah, he's got a big serve. He's a big kid.
2-0. Interesting, because the next night he played Kevin King, and Kevin King never gave any pace to Taylor Fritz, and he had Fitz.
Yeah, Fitz.
Not Fritz, but Fitz.
He's giving up something to look at now. There's that forehand we were missing.
And great get by Miomir Kekmanovic. Tremendous foot speed, covered it, brought back that tremendous spinning ball that Marcus Willis hit.
Yeah, and I think Marcus needs to just go for it and not get into any long rallies, because I think that doesn't bring out the best in him. He needs to be more aggressive, get up there, and see if he can volley.
3-0, second serve. And that's what happens when you're 18 years old and the legs are fresh. You can cover two-thirds of the earth with those legs. Willis, I don't think, ever thought that Kekmanovic was going to reach that ball.
Well, he's built for speed. You know, he can really move well. And like you said, he's young, but he can move, though. He's got good pair of legs.
So it is now 11-7, the overall score. Even in this set, 1-1.
Because Willis is going to have to hold him, find a break somewhere.
A good serve into the body of Kekmanovic. 1-0. Well, that's what you were asking for, Rosie.
Yeah, the 1-2 punch. Yeah, he's got to shorten the points, not let Misha and the, dictate the point. He needs to do it himself with a good serve.
The Hall of Famer, Rosie Gazelle, asking for quick points from Marcus Willis. Talk about that extension, though. See, Kekmanovic, he got that, but he was so extended by the time he tried to get back in, he couldn't go back the other way. Really turning that body is Marcus Willis. 3-0. Bye-bye. Oh, it was wide.
Yeah, Hawkeye.
Double fault. 3-1 now for Willis. Kekmanovic said, I want to get cute too.
Yeah, that was way too cute.
You don't want to get sucked into that game, right?
Not if it's not your game, and I think it's very much Mark Willis's game, but not Misha's.
So it is now 1-2, Kekmanovic to serve.
He needs a break here. We need to get the score a little bit closer for the Aviators.
Just missing it's Kekmanovic. But that was a well-placed lob attacking the backhand of Kekmanovic by Marcus Willis. Zip one. Good concentration by Kekmanovic.
And again, we don't need Marcus scrambling. He needs to figure out a way to Get that return in and dictate.
Second serve.
Right here, he needs to step right in and hit it. He did.
He wanted to go down the line, was not able to get it. And that's the thing in World Team Tennis. You can't hang back too far because you can get a lead that can die right there in front of the net.
Yeah.
2-1. Kekmanovic waits. Kept it low, Marcus Willis did. So we're 2-2 now. Tremendous back bend by Kekmanovic, the way he sets up for that serve. I'm cringing just looking at that. What's that back?
You can cringe if you're down there trying to hit it.
What's his back bend?
He's got a big forehand. I mean, you give him time to hit it. He's gonna hit it.
He just turns it like he's gonna rip the cover off that ball. 3-2. The 18-year-old from Serbia, Misha. What a shot by Marcus Willis!
Yeah, he liked that a lot, and so did the crowd, and so did his team. Will that get him going?
You talk about net worth, that's what you call extending yourself and then dropping it.
He needs this one right here, and let's see if that momentum is going to keep him going.
3-3. This is where the lasers are so good. They just do not lose those 3-3 opportunities.
Yeah, you give me that stat, right? Like 12 now.
So we're even, 2-2. We'll be back with more right after this.
Still nervous about finding a new apartment?
Yeah, but popping these things really helps me relax. Please don't. I'm saving those for later.
Well, at least you don't have to worry about renter's insurance. Just go to geico.com.
Geico helps with renter's insurance. Good to know.
Been doing it for years.
That's really good to know. I'll check them out.
Get to know Geico and see how easy homeowners and renters insurance can be.
It is time to what I call share the love.
Chocolate and champagne. These are my two favorite foods. Oh my.
World Team Tennis is back for another season of hard-hitting action on ESPN.
So many great points in this one.
On August 5th, the league's two best teams battle it out in the championship final for the King Trophy. Don't miss the WTT final, August 5th.
World Team Tennis, presented by Geico. The 43rd season, we just got word, Rosie, that the Breakers are leading the Castles 18-14.
Wow. I didn't expect that. I thought the Castles would be out there.
So for Marcus
I'm really
Willis,
surprised.
this is huge now. 2-2.
Big. Come on,
And a
Marcus.
double fault.
Can't have any of those, not at this point. No.
Clap your hands.
More games.
He was complaining about something. Was it the lights or?
I don't know.
Zip one. Miomir Kekmanovic, the 18-year-old, can put his team in the championship game against Philadelphia. Trying to get.
Yeah, he's just a little tricky player. He likes to come up with the little drop shots and stuff. But I say, Marcus, hit the ball, be aggressive. That's how you got to win the last 3 games. So he needs to continue that way. He can't.
Zip 2.
Give this kid a chance.
Well, that's a quick way right there. 106 mile an
You
hour.
can't get any better than an ace.
A serve down, an ace down the tee. So it is now 1-2. Almost an ace. And jumping on that ball is Marcus Willis after a very good serve.
Yeah, good serve, and the return was deep and no pace on it, but it just is not hitting the ball well. Let's just say that.
Geico timeout here.
It's so important for them to win this game and to stay close because they do have a chance, but not if he loses his serve. It just gets further and further away.
Well, if I was John Lloyd, I'd come out and tell Marcus Willis, listen, the Breakers are beating the Castles right now, 18-14. We need this. We need this.
They need it. Big time. Big time.
The Geico timeout, an opportunity to talk it up. Now we're at 1-3. Marcus Willis to serve. A big 119-mile-an-hour serve goes wide. Call another Geico timeout if that's what it takes.
He needs another one of those.
It is
big time.
Look at this extension. Beautiful form on that.
Beautiful. It was.
2-3. What a touch and what a serve!
Drop shot volley. One of the hardest in the game, but for him, it's a simple one. Oh my God, look at that.
But that serve, though, that serve, Rosie, kicked out Kekmanovic way wide and then brought it in. But this is the one that counts.
Can we do it again?
The Lasers are masters at 3-3 situations. Not that time.
Not that time.
Not that
All right.
time.
So he may have told them that the Castles were down. So that in itself is enough to motivate Willis to get going.
So here it is, folks. It is now 3-2 in favor of the Aviators. 12-9 is the overall score with the Lasers out in front. Excellent, excellent sensing right there by Miomir Kekmanovic, following that ball all the way and always keeping the ball in front of him. 1-0. There's that let serve, 120. Now we're at 2-0. And good eye right there by Miomir Kekmanovic. Senses that ball did not have enough bite and was going to go long.
Well, he's throwing everything but the kitchen sink, Marcus.
You know, last night's match between that Marcus Willis played lasted 12 minutes. That's
my God, really? That probably was the fastest match in the history of World Team Tennis.
And a high lob by Willis. That thing had a crew of two and a meal.
Well, we need a break here for the Aviators.
3-1. Misha to serve. Finding the net again, and we're even up. 3-3.
Yeah, got to stay even as long as you can into the tie break.
And coming up after this, it is going to be women's doubles. Abigail Spears playing for Springfield. Mixed doubles. So for Abigail, she's going to play back-to-back sets.
Yeah. Well, sometimes that's good. You're warmed up. You're in the swing of things. And, boy, here we are. 3-3.
The lefty, Marcus Willis, to serve.
I hope he doesn't put himself behind the 8-ball this time.
Good job by Willis, mixing up the pace, changing up the spin.
Yeah, he liked that backhand cross court. I think that's one of his best shots, though. He returns well that way, and he hits that corner beautifully.
1-0. Cool, calm, collective, and effective. Miomir Kekmanovic goes right down that line. See the way he took his time?
Yeah, well, it was right into his power zone, so I would say that was a great place.
1-1.
It's working hard to hold, that's for sure. Should be a little bit easier.
Good control. Kekmanovic keeps that ball in despite being behind him. Again, when you got those 18-year-old hips.
Well, he's able to make the adjustment quickly. Good footwork. So here we are. A little bit of pressure for Marcus again. He would like that one.
He has just not been able to
No.
hit that tee. Second serve. And a double fault.
He's been struggling, that's for sure, and that wasn't a good time for a double fault.
And Willis asked for a
So here we
Geico
go.
timeout.
Yeah,
Now remember, last time John Lloyd went out there and talked to him, he served up an ace.
that's right, and he needs 2, 3.
John Lloyd giving him some of his wisdom.
Yeah, it's a tough, situation to be in, and he's trying to pump him up. Says 1 point at a time. So important. Every point counts. Every game counts. And they sure need it. The Aviators need this hold.
Willis to serve. It is 1-3. What a shot by Miomir Kekmanovic! Going down the line.
Yes, indeed. That was a very nice shot.
So now the Lasers go up 4-3 in this set. It is 14-9 the overall score. And Miomir Kekmanovic to serve. Last time at an easy one, pitching a shutout in the service game.
It is just getting away from the Aviators.
What a rally!
Point. Yeah, great scrambling by Willis and good playing by
Kekmanovic
Misha.
shows you his ability to cover the court, but then Willis also ran
both
down a
of them.
couple of incredible angled ball. So it's 1-0. And again, tried to go with a drop shot. Would it be accurate to say he's gone to the well one too many times on that? Just not able to execute it.
I just think that he doesn't feel he can hit the ball and move it around well enough, and he has to drop shot because that's just part of his game, and it's just not good enough for this kid who likes to hit. And now he executes a perfect drop shot. But,
He's not even a good kicker.
Yep. So now he finds himself in a huge hole.
3-0. And he's alive. home here. Kekmanovic is trying to close it.
Alive.
Yes. Trying to close it. Serving now 3-1. Beautifully done.
That is just a great backhand topspin. Very difficult to execute.
Marcus Willis.
Touch, sorry. He's got good touch, Marcus. He, you know, kind of a funky type of player. He's got a lot of different looks. And again, we have a Geico timeout with John trying to pump him up, trying to keep him in the match.
And they're talking it up here. The scenario here, 14-9 is the overall score. Kekmanovic now with a great opportunity here to close it out. What a shot!
Wow.
Seemingly impossible odds. He threads it.
Well, he's showing us a lot of heart, a lot of spirit, and that's what he's going to have in order to win this one. And
Rosie,
get back in the match. Wow.
He is a shot maker.
I see that now.
And again, Springfield almost impossible to beat in this situation, 3-3. And again, Springfield wins that 3-3 situation. And now they take a 15-9 lead.
Well, last night, it was, they were up by 4, and now they're down by 5, 6. Oh my gosh.
It is halftime now, so the women's double, mixed doubles to follow. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
Still a chance here. It's Willingham, into the box. Willingham shoots. Goal! That was magic. Willingham tucks it in and puts the championship to bed. Sweet dreams.
As long as soccer players celebrate with a slide, you can count on Geico saving folks money. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Pressure! What pressure? The players on the...
Location. It's the single most important thing in real estate. Location ensures you land in just the right spot in your new community. Location is of paramount importance in real estate, and that's why you want to align yourself with a real estate agency that understands this, and Willis Allen does.
We hire the best and brightest agents. When you need a real estate firm, you want to work with nothing less than the best. Willis Allen Real Estate. Local roots, global reach for 100 years and counting.
WTT.TV is brought to you by Citi. Welcome What's Next.
The Omni La Costa Resort and Spa decided today's great match between the Aviators and the Lasers. Welcome back. We're at the half with the score 15-9 in favor of the Lasers. And again, if they win, they advance to Philadelphia. Now, these players are competing to win the Forever Mark Most Valuable Player Award to be decided at the end of the season. Here's a look at this special honor for the best male and female players in World Team Tennis.
Players from 14 countries across 6 different teams, 43 matches over 3 weeks. Who will make their mark in the race for the championship and the coveted King Trophy? This year's most valuable players, 1 male, 1 female. The Forever Mark MVP Awards unfold during the World Team Tennis Finals.
The Forever Mark Most Valuable Player. And Rosie, we might have to give that award to the entire Laser team for 3-3 situations. It's 3-3. Wow. They are money.
You said
and they want to get to the finals. And folks, ESPN coverage of Sunday's final from Philadelphia will start at 2 p.m. Eastern on ESPN3 and continuing on ESPN2 from 3 p.m. Eastern. The final is being hosted by the Freedoms at Drexel University. And who's it going to be? 3 teams vying for that spot. It is the Lasers, it is the Aviators, and also the Castles. So now if the Springfield Lasers win, they're in. The Aviators need for the Castles to lose against the Orange County Breakers. And the last score we gave you, it was 18-14 in favor of the Breakers. So that would bode well for the Aviators, but they got to take care of business at hand here right off the bat. So they need to go ahead and win this match. Now, we all know that one of the goals of WTT is to have a blast on and off the court. So let's get to know the Lasers, and she's a Valley Center girl on this edition of Super Tiebreaker.
Hey guys, this is Melanie Dan with World Team Tennis. I am here with Abby Spears playing for the Springfield Lasers. We're gonna ask 13 questions. Okay. Based on Super Tiebreaker and World Team Tennis, that is 13. Oh my. You are going to answer these questions while you're juggling. Are you ready? Yes. Here we go. Are you an early riser or a late sleeper? Late sleeper. List 3 Disney characters. Aladdin, Sleeping Beauty, Snow White. How do you like your steak cooked? Medium. Spell your name backwards. First name. L-I-A. I-G? I can't talk. What's your ideal temperature? Oh yeah, we can do the short one. Yeah. What's your ideal temperature outside? 75. Fill in the blank. The Kardashians are blank. Fake? The last movie you watched was what? Oh my gosh. Heck. It's alright. Oh, Kissing Booth. Okay, say good day, mate, in an Aussie accent. Good day, mate. On a scale of 1 to 10, how loud are you? Loud! Yay or nay to mustaches? Yay. What rhymes with volley? Holly. Which country are you yet to visit but you want to see? It's alright, it's alright. Name a word that starts with you. Any word. What, it starts with you? Umbrella. Yes, very good. Awesome. Okay, Abby, we're gonna have a chance to knock some time off of your time with the questions, okay? Each pin that you knock down is 1 second off of your time. 10 pins, 10 seconds off, which is a huge bonus. Okay. I can go whenever? Whenever. Okay, oh my gosh. Oh no! Abby, your time was? I love your ready position.
And Abigail Spears, what a year she's had, winning the Australian Open for her first Grand Slam this year. Now here's a scenario presented by Geico 2018 World Team Tennis. Now Springfield clinches if Springfield wins and defeats San Diego here tonight. Washington clinches if Washington defeats Orange County and San Diego defeats Springfield. San Diego clinches, San Diego defeats Springfield, and Orange County defeats Washington, and Orange County right now is ahead of the Washington Castle.
And I wouldn't have thought that, you know, Orange County would defeat the Washington Castles, but here we are with a totally different scenario, and unfortunately, the Aviators are down by 6, so they've got a lot of work.
And Rosie, sports is about opportunities, and the opportunity right now, the scenario is perfect for the Aviators, and they've got to go ahead and take advantage of it.
Well, that's it. I mean, they had destiny in their own hands.
That's it. So we have got women's doubles coming up. Don't go away. We'll be right back.
I woke up in Memphis and told people about Geico. How they could save 15% or more, but by just calling or going online to geico.com. Sorry, are you gonna... Every time.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
World Team Tennis is back for another season of hard-hitting action on ESPN.
So many great points in this one.
On August 5th, the league's 2 best teams battle it out in the championship final for the King Trophy. Don't miss the WTT Final, August 5th.
World Team Tennis presented by Geico, the 43rd season. This is the final regular season match, and the winner of this is Springfield. Again, wins, they go to the final to take on the Philadelphia Freedom. Aviators have a great opportunity here as the Breakers are ahead of the Castles, and the Aviators need for the Castles to lose against the Breakers.
And they're doing just that against the Breakers, and the Aviators beat the Lasers in their opening match, so they know they can do it. They know they have the talent to do it, but they've got to do it.
So now for this women's doubles here, Vanya King, Abigail Spears, an excellent, excellent doubles team, and this is the last two matches are going to be women's doubles,
be big,
and then mixed doubles. So for Abigail Spears and Annalena Gronefeld, it's going to be back-to-back for them. So they'll be able to go ahead and be totally loosened up when they play this final.
Yeah, I always liked when I played, I liked back-to-back because, you were warmed up, you were in the now, and things, it was a lot easier to get going. But, again, they're going to have to play some good tennis because they need to make up those points.
Abigail Spears has done a little bit of everything for this particular team, this Lasers. She has played singles, she has played doubles, she has played mixed doubles, and sometimes all three. So a very much the most valuable player on this particular team because she's able to do so much, and she's really enjoying some great, great tennis. And, that's a question I want to give to you, Rosie. When do you decide, she's reaching, 37 years of age. I mean, do you just keep going while it feels good, or do you all of a sudden stop?
I think while it feels good and while you're able to play and get in the tournaments and enjoy it, because that's really part of it. You play a long time because you enjoy playing, and, it's hard to reproduce that. Once you go away from the game, you go away from it, and you kind of miss that competition and, being around the players and traveling and all the things that go with being a professional player. So I would say, Abigail, keep going for it. Why not?
And a lot of times, too, Rosie, is you really don't learn how to train yourself until late in your career. Then you really start to get in tune with what your body needs and the training, and then also the wisdom, because you've gotten so much wisdom from playing so much.
Absolutely. So, everybody matures at different times. Everybody is just different. So if her time has come later in life, why not take advantage of that? And as long as you're fit and you have no injuries, why not? You can keep going. Look at Roger. He's found a way to keep himself fresh in the game. He knows how to train. He knows how much to play and how much time to take off. So,
what a beautiful game Roger Federer possesses.
Yeah,
it almost seems like his feet don't touch the ground. They do not touch the ground.
Yeah,
effortless.
He elevates.
So Abigail Spears is going to start it off, and she is playing before the home folks. She has won this tournament when it was the Mercury played here. Raquel Giscafre's great tournament.
Right. Yeah, I just spent the morning at SeaWorld with her, so it was lots of fun.
Second serve. 59 is the overall score in favor of the Lasers.
They need to get this break right here, right off the bat, just to show them what's coming up.
At that time, Naomi Brody is not going to miss. And if a head's in the way, it's going to be in the way.
You may lose it.
Zip one. You can always say sorry. Abigail talking it up with her partner, Vanya King. Second serve.
Here we go. Down the line. Jump on it.
Oh, yes. Vanya King not able to handle it at the net. And Gronefeld with that forehand going right at Vanya King.
This is the little advantage they're looking for. Quick start in the beginning. And that could just get them going, and that's what they need to do is get going. They need a break here right off the bat.
Zip two.
Vanya King knows that she can't go cross court, so.
Beautiful shot by Grunefeld. And fed her right to that forehand.
Absolutely, and Grunefeld can put it away. Grunefeld.
Grunefeld, yes.
Grunefeld. So here we got it, love 3.
Grunefeld to go ahead and return. Look at that shot!
Gosh. Whoa, that is a ripping backhand.
That's what you
get
call
it back.
knocking the cover off that ball. Grunefeld way out in front. And now we get the big serving Naomi Brody. The Orange County Breakers have just defeated the Washington Castles 20-17. The Aviators, here it is. The scenario that you need is there. They just need to take care of their own. Brody to serve. And goes right at the backhand of Abigail Spears and gets it. (15-10) the overall score. 10-15 Aviators behind. Second serve. Great job by Vanya King whipping that backhand back in.
Yep. We need to get the first serves going. And the girls up the net. Because again, as I said, if Brody gets into a rally, it's not a good scenario for her or the team.
Grunefeld has to take this over. Second serve.
Oh, yeah. Great second serve. And that's the unpredictability of Brody. You never know. A second serve comes up like a big first serve. 2-1.
Naomi Brody, the big serving Brit. 109 and now 104. So she's feeling it now. 3-1. Second serve. Abigail Spears to return. Beautiful serve. Great put away. Analytics.
Well, that's a start we're talking about.
So just like that, it is 2-0.
And that's kind of where we were with Brody about half an hour ago. So we need to keep it going for the Aviators. And
okay, now Vanya King has been serving. In singles, she was bringing it 83 maximum. Abigail Spears at the net. Showing you the quick twitch muscle. Tremendous control.
There's the serve and the exchange there very quickly, two-handed put away. She was ready.
1-0. Grunefeld not taking any chances all over that let, but it was wide. 91 mile an hour second serve, and again, Abigail Spears taking over the net.
That's right, and that's why she's got to hit it down the line. Can't hit it to the net person. If they're a good net player, they're going to make that shot. She's got to keep it away from the net person.
Great feel on the part of Abigail Spears, anticipating those shots and taking the middle. Second serve. Beautiful shot. You asked for it.
That's a rip.
You asked for a shot down the line, and Naomi Brody ripped that one.
She was ready for that one. Committed.
So it is 2-1 now. Gronefeld. King to serve.
Gosh.
What an exchange by
That
Vanya King and Adelina Gronefeld.
Really some big shots. Lots of power there.
It's almost like Vanya King said, okay,
Yeah.
I've had enough of Gronefeld. I'm going after Brody.
Right.
3-1. Again, every game now so important for these two teams. Got it! Got it! Twice now Brody has gone down the line. Twice she has been successful. Oh, that's the edge of the far, far line. Any further and be an Oceanside. 3-2. Second serve. And Spears is going after that tee serve. Gronefeld goes wide, and now they pick up their first game in this set. So now it is 16-11. Getting close to that 19.
Every game is so important here. It's just got to hold. And if they can get another break, they can just creep up.
De Molinaire, the man that was traded to this team from the Breakers. It's a long. Abigail Spears sending that ball. Gronefeld gets the first point off her serve. They're having fun. 1-0.
Communication, very important in doubles.
Naomi Brody at the net. Showing you her net worth. Love that one-hand backhand at the air, at the net. This is crunch time, folks. Every point so important now. Second serve. Beautiful shot! Adelina Gronefeld.
She really lays into that two-handed backhand.
That was a ripping backhand. It is now 3-0. Gronefield's got her game face on. Look at her.
Yeah, no, she knows how important it is. They're still in it. Oh boy, great backhand down the line.
Vanya King threads one. Now Gronefeld giving the instructions now to Naomi Brody. Got to involve that 6'2" Brit at the net with the 82-inch wingspan. Oh, Abigail can't bring it in. Good serving by Gronefeld. And now the overall score is now 16-12 in favor of the Laser team, and they take a 3-1 lead in this set. We'll be back with more right after this.
Still nervous about finding a new apartment?
Yeah, but popping these things really helps me relax. Please don't. I'm saving those for later.
At least you don't have to worry about renter's insurance. Just go to geico.com.
Geico helps with renter's insurance. It's good to know.
Been doing it for years.
That's really good to know. I'll check them out.
Get to know Geico and see how easy homeowners and renters insurance can be.
Somebody's birthday is coming up. Do you know what you want at your party?
Klein's Can Girl, Fire Eater, a barbershop quartet, mariachi band, an Oprah lookalike.
It's time to party!
Okay. Which one is your favorite?
A princess. Can the princess bring a camel with her?
Back here, and the air is very thick as a suspense. World Team Tennis presented by Geico. Abigail Spears to third. Second serve. Beautiful hands by Vanya King.
Very good.
Gernefeld went right at her. So it is 1-0. And again, the scenario, we'll give it to you again. The Breakers have already won. They've defeated the Castle 2017. Therefore, the Aviators, all they have to do is win this. They advance Sunday to take on the Philadelphia Freedom. And a big serve down the tee, and Gernefeld sprays it. 2-0. Great angle.
Yep. Just making them look good.
But Abigail Spears putting that serve, Rosie, right where she needs it.
She's serving very well and getting, you know, the weak returns, but that's what you want to see.
3-0. Look for her to go to that forehand of Gernefeld.
You think so? I don't think so. She did, and guess what? It's a double ball.
Try to go there. It's now 3-1.
There's each point, 1 point at a time.
You can cut the air with a knife here tonight.
It's important for both teams. They have a chance. And last night it was the Aviators that were in front. Great hustle by Brody. And great angle, King. Beautiful angle. Not an easy overhead either.
Gernefeld and Brody were scrambling, and Vanya King coolly just gives it that angle. So it is now 3-2 with the Aviators out in front. They get the big serving Naomi Brody now. The overall score is 17-12.
It's in.
And Annalena Gernefeld puts it away. Smart play by Naomi Brody.
Yeah, and you know, Grenefeld's good up at net, so I really would like to see her up there a lot more.
That was a 106-mile-an-hour serve. She is topped out at 111 tonight. Naomi Brody. Second serve.
Almost.
Not deep enough on that lob by Naomi Brody.
But she did well to hit it. Unfortunately, Gernefeld could not get it back.
So we're at 1-1. Naomi Brody to serve.
Rather hit it with the backhand. Ooh, boy, that was heavy duty backhand, one-handed.
I can summarize that by saying hard, harder, and harder. Naomi Brody ripping that one-handed backhand.
You saw that she ran around that forehand. She wasn't going to hit that forehand.
2-1. And there's a little help from the net. Maybe that's a sign of things to come for the Aviators.
Yeah, I think they need some luck.
It is now 3-1 with a big serving Naomi Brody trying to close this out. Abigail Spears to return.
Again.
Another 2 back-to-back.
She's perfecting that serve.
Back-to-back let aces by Naomi Brody. You know she can serve big, but she can also serve narrow and right hugging that net after the let.
Let aces.
Consecutive let aces.
Well,
there's a term we haven't used. Let aces.
Let
you made it up,
yeah,
Rosie.
Thank you. Yeah. But last night, the Aviators were up. Now they're down. So let's see. Maybe luck will change for them.
Beautiful down the line shot by Naomi Brody. Naomi is hot right now. She's feeling it.
Yeah, she's blowing on her fingers, you know. Don't cool off that hot hand.
The difference in games you see at 17-13, 4 games. Gernefeld to return. See if they go right at her forehand. And it goes long.
That was a biggie. She was waiting for that one too.
It is 1-1.
If they're going to break any serve, this is the one. King serve is not that tough.
Last one, 87 miles an hour.
Good luck. Up in the sky, tough to see at night, way back deep.
And it's out, but that lob woke up a couple air traffic controllers. But the last one went long, so now it is now 1-2. Gernefeld, and again, the forehand. Let's see if Vanya King goes there again. And that's exactly where they go, and Abigail Spears, aware of that,
good
jumps on it.
Good anticipation.
And now it evens it up again, 2-2. And we've got a Geico timeout. John Lloyd coming out to talk to his troops. Jean Lafine de Jaeger coming out to talk to his girls, Vanya King and Abigail Spears. You know, it's always great to play at home, right? But the problem is when everybody thinks you have every ticket to the stadium. So everybody's requesting ticket. That's the part of the task that Abigail Spears had to overcome.
Well, that's good though, isn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's coming to watch, but anyway.
My response when I was playing football, I said, okay, it's an 80,000 seat stadium. How many tickets would you like? So here it is, Vanya King to serve, and like Rosie said, this is a great opportunity for the Aviators to break Vanya King. Last serve, 83 miles an hour.
Looked like she lost that one. Right at her.
Well, if you want to take a player with an 82-inch reach and make the arm short, you go for her sternum. Went right for her face. So it is now 3-2, a chance for King to save her serve and get it up to 18-13 in the overall score. And again, the forehand of Gernefeld betrays her.
Yeah, I mean, those are two forehands for her that she's looking for. She should make those. Easier said than done. Obviously, I'm sitting here watching and commentating. And
but from here, it's easy.
Yeah, it is very easy to play.
So here it is, Adelina Gernefeld to serve. They're leading 4-3 in this set. They trail in the overall score, 18-13.
Ooh.
Great shot by Abigail Spears.
Threading the needle for sure.
Check that woman's pulse. That's ice going through those veins. What a time to thread that. Look for Gernefeld to attack the forehand here of King. That ball finds the net. And again, the scenario is perfect for the Aviators if they can take advantage of it.
They need to take advantage of it.
The Breakers have defeated the Castles 20-17.
Great.
That's what I'm talking about. There we go.
Yeah, and I didn't expect that. I really thought after watching the Castles play last night that they, you know, were better. And certainly I watched the Orange County Breakers play, and I thought they were better than them.
1-2. Second serve. And a double fault. It is now 1-3.
They just don't like prosperity. You know, they have not embraced being up. And they've had their opportunities, and now they're facing a breaker, giving it back to them, back to the Lasers.
A Geico timeout. Time for John Lloyd to talk to his two girls, Naomi Brody and Elena Gernefeld. And the setting is 1-3, Gernefeld. She has control. The ball's in her hand. She serves it up.
As Billie Jean would say, pressure is a privilege.
It is.
I don't know about that. I don't want to be in her shoes right now.
1-3. Abigail Spears puts it down the line. Naomi Brody can't handle it. We're all even. We are going to a 9-point tiebreaker. First one to 5. Abigail Spears will serve twice. And then it'll be Naomi Brody to serve twice. Valley Center, California. And that's an ace. Wow. 101 down the tee. Money. Abby Spears.
Yeah, she's playing well.
Abigail and I shared the same running and conditioning coach, Dean Brittenham, who coached me with the Vikings, and then later worked on my daughter's shin splints. He also worked with Abigail Spears, one of his favorites. Second serve. And that time the forehand by Gernefeld.
There is the forehand we've been waiting for.
It's been in Germany, that forehand. She finally brought it down here to Carlsbad with her. 1-1 now. The big serving Naomi Brody with a chance here. She could send this to 18-14 if they win, and that was exactly the score that they took in the final match when Marcus Willis was upset.
That's right.
Second serve. And Vanya King at the net. So it is now 1-2 as Naomi Brody serves. Spears with a great return on that. Oh, 107 yeah. On the serve, perfect location. Gernefeld puts it away. So we are even in the tiebreaker, 2-2, first one to 5, 9-point tiebreaker. Again, the scenario, we're going to keep going over this. The Breakers have defeated the Washington Castles 2017. That is the situation that the Aviators needed. They have it. Now they got to capitalize on it. For Springfield, they just need to win this match.
That's right. And they have the edge with 19-13. 2-2 in the tie break.
Vanya King giving instructions right there to Abigail Spears.
And
King to
here's
serve.
their opportunity. Here's the opportunity.
She's had some good success with that down the line shot.
She was going for it. She made a commitment.
Now it is 3-2. First one to 5 in this tiebreaker.
Here we go, another one down the line.
And missing on that lob. Abigail was going the other way, still had the reflexes to be able to catch that ball behind her at the net. (19-13) is the overall score with the Lasers out in front. 2-4. And there's one of them. Annalena Grunefeld holding that serve, and it is now 3-4. King to return.
Boy, she nailed that forehand.
Went right at Naomi Brody. Yeah.
No chance. Well, here we have a tough comeback for the Aviators.
So at 20-13 is the overall score. So, again, it is getting even tighter and tighter, folks, so don't go away. We'll be right back.
Still a chance here. It's Willingham. Into the box. Willingham shoots. Goal! That was magic. Willingham tucks it in and puts the championship to bed. Sweet dreams.
As long as soccer players celebrate with a slide, you can count on Geico saving folks money. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Pressure. What pressure? The players on the...
Location. It's the single most important thing in real estate. Location ensures you land in just the right spot in your new community. Location is of paramount importance in real estate, and that's why you want to align yourself with a real estate agency that understands this, and Willis Allen does.
We hire the best and brightest agents. When you need a real estate firm, you want to work with nothing less than the best. Willis Allen Real Estate. Local roots, global reach for 100 years and counting.
As people who love the outdoors, we know what we stand for. We stand for fish, wildlife, and conserving the places they call home. We stand for the traditions we inherited and that we must pass on. We stand for great gear, fair prices, expert service, and memorable experiences. At Bass Pro Shops and Cabela's, we stand together for you.
A tennis league built on innovation, passion, and respect moves into the digital video age. For the first time, fans around the globe can stream every match from the World Team Tennis season on our new channel, WTT.tv, completely free. Watch major champions,
incredible point,
and rising stars come together to compete for the coveted King Trophy.
So many great points in this one.
This summer, watch the entire season at WTT.tv, presented by Geico.
The Omni La Costa Resort and Spa 2018 World Team Tennis presented by Geico. The Lasers and the Aviators fighting it to the very end to see who is going to go ahead and take on the Philadelphia Freedom Sunday in Philadelphia. Well, the scenario is already set for this Aviators team, and there is the standings, the updated standings. The Lasers lost. I mean, the Lasers need win this, they're in. The Castles lost to the Breakers. Now they're out of it. So now it is just up to these two teams to decide. So the thing in World Team Tennis is if you keep on winning, you're going to go. They got to keep winning the points. You got to keep playing. So
and you might see a super tie break.
We may be here till Sunday.
Well, I don't know about that. That's not Team Tennis style.
Matkowski to serve.
Can they run away with this set? That's the important thing for them to get a quick start.
All right, here we go.
Abigail puts that into the net. De Molinare. Matkowski has had success attacking the backhand of Marcelo De Molinare, the man they traded for Daniel Nestor to bring him here for this match to help clinch them their opportunity to get in a championship game.
A little wide.
That'd have been a point.
She almost lost her toe.
And again, attacking the backhand of De Molinare, and then Matkowski got that overhead. 2-zip. The big trade by the Laser team, sending the veteran Nestor to the Breakers for a second-round pick. They get De Molinare in a third round in 2019.
See what happened.
There we go.
Traded him, and the Breakers won.
The missing link. 3-zip as Matkowski is feeling it with his serve. And a ripping 134.
Whoa, that
right
was big.
Down the tee, Marcin Matkowski. And now on the return side here, Rosie, we got two players that have had a dickens of a time trying to hit their forehands. Grunefeld and Matkowski.
Well, let's see if they can hit it now, because now we're in the final set of the evening of the everything.
Yeah, there's no tomorrow if you can't hit the forehand here.
No tomorrow. Good get.
Just long. Abigail Spears at the net, and you can see Grunefeld was behind that ball.
Yeah, Spears is a good doubles player. She's
excellent.
Very good up at net. You know, she's got a good feel for what's going on.
De Molinare to serve. Just missing is De Molinare. Boy, he got down about as low as you can get. And it is 1-1. Look for him again to be attacking the forehand of Annalena Grunefeld.
Oh,
great
wow.
shot by Abigail Spears.
Yeah, she really came up with a beautiful cross-court angle. My gosh.
Abby playing me right here in front of her home, folks. Friends that she grew up with, they get a chance to see now the finished product. A great pro that she has been over the years. Won her first Grand Slam this year at the Australian Open in doubles.
Great effort.
Big serve, 129, goes wide.
All right, we're 3-1. We're going to take it back again.
Now it is 3-1. And the lights are getting dimmer and dimmer for the Aviator.
Well, if you're going to break, you got to break the gal's serve. You know, but they need to break at least twice, and that was an ace.
132.
Neither saw.
132. It went from 129 to 132 and right down the tee. Striking that ball. That ball all over the line as Hawkeye's being shown now. So both male players holding their serve. We're at 1-1. (21-14) is the overall score. Good return by Abigail Spears. She sensed Matkowski to be poaching. She went behind. Gernefeld not able to steer it in. Zip one. De Molinaire to return. Goes right at Matkowski. Matkowski puts it in the net.
I thought going out in that ball, at least from where I sit. Oh
Zip
boy.
two.
So things are dimming, as you said, but they need to stay in the point in the match.
And that time, Matkowski was able to get out of the way of that ball, and the ball goes long. 1-2. Gernefeld to serve.
Right at him. Double hit.
Matkowski puts it away. But Abigail Spears did not make it easy.
It looked like a double hit, but it's allowed if it's going in the same direction, so.
So we're at 2-2 now. Spears to return. Second. And the forehand again. Gernefeld spraying that ball out of. So it is now 2-3. Gernefeld to serve to De Molinaire.
I think what's hurting the most is they've been very inconsistent. Grunefeld has not been consistent, and Abigail certainly has made just about every return.
And that time, Gernefeld stepped in and twisted that.
Got no backhand.
De Molinaire with that one-handed backhand was overpowered by Gernefeld.
Yeah.
So we're at 3-3, and again, this is when this laser team is money, folks. And that
Great
time they
move.
were not money.
Yeah, great move by Matkowski.
Matkowski finds the back of Marcel De Molinaire and deposits the ball right there.
Can't get any closer.
2-1. Now Abigail Spears will serve for the first time. (21-15) is the overall score. Spears to serve. Second serve. Good job by Marcin Matkowski, elevating himself and then bringing the ball straight down. Great wrist snap with that backhand there above his head.
Strong, strong, very strong.
Zip one.
Let's see if he can get his return in, get his point.
Let's see if Spears attacks the forehand of Matkowski. Goes to the backhand.
No, the backhand.
Whatever works. 1-1. And you can see the fans here are totally exhausted. The suspense has been unbearable.
It's been a tough night. 2 nights, I would say.
Second serve. What a shot by Annalena Gernefeld. She sensed that Marcelo De Molinaire was taking the net. She went behind him.
Yeah, I think he left a little bit early. Great shot by Gernefeld.
The veteran.
Okay, so now it's up to Matkowski. He's got to get a return in, period. I mean, that's a playable serve. The guy's got to get the ball. There's no two ways about it.
103-mile-an-hour serve by Abigail Spears. And we're at 2-2. The last time Gunefeld went behind, hitting that backhand on De Molinere at the net.
Great pickup. Whoa, what a lob. Just great lob. There's the, gets it back, and he's, oh my gosh, she hit an elbow, and the ball went out. What a point. A lot of action over the head, getting it back, volleys.
De Molinere made an unbelievable get because Matkowski absolutely ripped that overhead. So here it is, 3-2 Spears to serve. Second serve. And Analytic Gunefeld threads that forehand.
Thank God the girl's going to take it. So Grunefeld's going to take the serve. 3-all point, deciding point.
And again, this team, 9 out of 10 in 3-3 situations. Last night, they were 10 out of 13, all in their favor. So when it gets to 3-3, you don't want to mess with the lasers.
You say that every time, and guess who wins the point?
Second serve. 104 on that serve. And there it is. Who won?
Yep, Benny, you're right again.
10 out of 11 out for the lasers.
They have a 95%.
So we're all even 2-2. 22-15 is the overall score. We'll be back with more right after this.
So you just walk around telling people Geico could help them save money on car insurance?
Yeah, that, and homeowners, renters, motorcycle and boat insurance.
Huh, that's nice. What happens when you catch a fish?
Geico, more than just car insurance. See how much you could save at geico.com.
I'm okay. In 1974, we founded a tennis league that was built on innovation, team spirit, and excitement. Now, 4 decades later, we're changing the game again and bringing World Team Tennis into the digital video age. This season, for the first time ever, you can stream every match from World Team Tennis on our new channel, WTT.tv, in high definition and completely free of charge. Check it out at WTT.tv.
World Team Tennis is back for another season of hard-hitting action on ESPN.
So many great points in this one.
On August 5th, the league's 2 best teams battle it out in the championship final for the King Trophy. Don't miss the WTT final, August 5th.
World Team Tennis presented by Geico, and the people here at the Omni La Costa Resort and Spa are at the edge of their seats. A suspenseful night. This is it, folks. The winner of this goes on to face Philadelphia. And look at Abigail Spears threading that ball right down the line.
Handling his serve very well.
Marcin Matkowski, fastest serve tonight, 134. Look for him to go wide on De Molinere. Beautiful shot by De Molinere. Shows you a little inside out of the reach of Marcin Matkowski. It is now zip 2. Almost in with that let serve. And a double fall. Now we're looking at zip 3.
Oh, boy.
You mentioned the fact that
trouble in Dodge City.
You mentioned that the male player has to win his serve when serving to the female player.
And
double faults.
He's down under the gun now.
Abigail almost got that. Matkowski going right at her, so now it is 1-3. Gonna serve to Abigail Spears. Look at the variety.
Very aggressive, very aggressive. She keeps coming in. She keeps going after you.
But see the variety she gave you that ball. She gave you a slice. She came over the top. A little different speed.
Yeah, well, that's why she's a good doubles player. She can change.
So solid, Abigail Spears.
Yeah, she's got good ground strokes, good returns, and good volleys.
So now it is 3-2 the Lasers, 23-15 the overall score. And good little herky-jerky movement right there by the Brazilian.
Let's hear it, Danny.
Marcelo Di Moliner, 1 zip. 23-15. But again, World Team Tennis, if you keep winning the last point, you keep on going.
Boy, good stuff.
116 down the tee, 2 zip. The Brazilian, they traded him from the breakers here. The Lasers wanting his services to clinch this. 2 zip. Another 130 down the tee. That is still not the fastest of the evening. He threaded 132. But he's looking at a 3 zip lead. And trying to take a 4-2 lead in this set. And Marcelo Di Moliner, let's just say.
He's not Roger Federer.
No, or
right?
Nadal. Did you see Rafael Nadal's between the leg lob in the French Open? No, actually, that was at Wimbledon.
Wimbledon, yeah.
So here it is, 3-1. .130, just long. Second serve. Beautiful shot by Matkowski. So compact, and finding the right angle. 3-2.
Well, let's keep it going.
Talking it up. Abigail Spears, Marcelo Di Moliner. Again, the breakers have beaten the Castle. It's a scenario that the Aviators were looking for. Now they got to capitalize.
Oh, yeah.
Going right at Abigail Spears. Matkowski. Here it is, 3-3. 10 out of 11. What do you think, Rosie? They love these 3-3 situations.
Think. They might just get one, and this is the one they need to get right back in it. Will that forehand work?
Di Moliner to serve. Here comes a shot at the forehand of Matkowski.
Gets a look at a second serve.
And good return.
How about that?
Yes. Now it's 10-12.
What could it have been if he would have held his serve? So here we have it.
Could have, would have, should have.
Yes, but now we can keep going.
23-16. In this set, it is now 3-3, evened up. Annalena Gernefeld now to serve. Abigail Spears to return.
Yeah, very, very funny that you lose the men's serve in mixed doubles.
Great move by Marcelo Di Molinaire, anticipating that shot and putting it away. Zip one. That time, Di Molinaire had time to run around the backhand and hit that big forehand.
That was a big forehand, too.
And aimed
Very
it right
dangerous.
at the net person.
Yeah.
Zip two. Abigail Spears
picking
go
on him.
right
They're
at
picking on
Matkowski.
him.
Matkowski has a target right on him, a bullseye. Let's see if, again, Marcelo Di Molinaire runs around that backhand and returns the big forehand. Zip three. And Elena Grunefeld puts it
There's
away.
a target.
When in doubt, give that male player a pedicure. 1-3. What a
my
shot!
God, what a great cross court by Grunefeld. That was a great shot. I didn't even think she would get to it.
The German showing you her dexterity and tremendous imagination and execution. It is now 2-3. Folks, we may be here till Sunday. And there it is. Now we're at 3-3. And out of 12 for the
Well, I'll tell you,
Springfield team at
Abigail's a
3-3.
dangerous one.
Yes.
Abigail's a dangerous one, I think. Oh,
What
wow,
a serve!
yes.
That is money. The German Annalena Grunefeld shows you what she can come up with at a clutch time.
That was clutch. Great ace. So now, yeah, it's in by Hawkeye.
So the folks here at the edge of their seats, Aviators with a 4-3 lead, 23-17.
Another lob.
What a play by Marcelo Di Molinaire! It's a game of inches now, Rosie.
Yeah, well, he didn't even have to jump for that.
What a save by Abigail
jump.
Spears.
He did have to jump for that. Great point.
103 on the last serve by Abigail. That backhand
That's
goes
a good
long.
serve. But again, I say, the guy's got to get the ball in play, period.
2-0 for Abigail Spears. Chance to even it up and send it into a tiebreaker. And Elena, the forehand again betrays her. It is 3-0.
Well, Abigail's doing a great job. She's serving really well, and she's getting her points. That was a body serve to Grunefeld. And another one. Good half volley.
And Abigail, the woman of the moment, coming through when she needed to. We're even, 4-4. We are going to a 9-point tiebreaker. So Matkowski will serve twice.
Here we go into a super tiebreaker.
24-17.
Well, at least it's exciting. Whichever way it goes, it's very exciting.
We're going to get some extended play. If the fifth event is won by trailing team and trailing team is still behind an overall score, match goes into extended play. Extended play continues until leading team wins one or overall score is tied. Once tied, a super tiebreaker is played. Beautiful shot by Marcin Matkowski. Set that up beautifully, went hard, and then just looped that ball. One zip, going to De Molinaire. Watch the second serve to go wide to the backhand of De Molinaire. And he cashes in where? 2-zip Aviators.
We just need one of these points, one of these serves.
De Molinaire now. He's been serving 130, 132 has been the fastest. He can get on a roll with his serve.
Remember, he lost his serve, though, last time, didn't he?
Beautiful setup for Abigail Spears. Coming straight down with that ball. So it is now 1-2, De Molinaire to serve. Matkowski needs a big return here. Annalena Grunefeld cashes in, but
brownies.
How about those hands by Abigail Spears?
No, she's got good hands.
That ball was headed for the bridge of her nose, and she stood right in there. It is now 3-1 with the Aviators on front. You said they just needed one of those, and they got it.
Be great to see a super tiebreak.
And some extended play. Why not? The fans here, and then you see to the left, Jim Alt, a little bit of a worried look on his face. This is what it's all about, folks. This is why you line it up. I know them, Brigida Bradshaw. Tennis players here in San Diego. Annalena Grunefeld to serve. 3-1. Second serve. And a double fault.
They gave that back.
3-2. And Grunefeld was not going to be denied. Ripping shot after shot. De Molinaire not able to handle it. So it is now 4-2. 2-4 with Abigail Spears now to serve.
And Abigail's been doing a great job holding her serve.
She's topped out at 103, but it's been a very consistent serve.
Very consistent. Good placement, and she backs it up well.
2-4. Good serve, just as you can. Now 104. She had been at 103, now she tops out at a clutch time. Big players make big plays and big time moments.
And here it is. Gotta make this one, Marcin. Gotta make this one.
Look at it. Marcelo De Molinaire.
That was huge.
And now we're going to take a Geico timeout. We're all tied up, 4-4. First one to 5.
This is it. This is it.
And John Lloyd talking to his troops, Annalena Grunefeld, Marcin Matkowski.
If Lasers win this, they win it. If they win the point, they're in the playoffs.
And Rosie, that trade. Daniel Nestor for Marcelo De Molinaire for a second round.
They're happy for that trade.
They said,
maybe the Aviators aren't happy. I know that they're not too pleased with that.
They made the move. They got the player they wanted. Now let's see if it sends them to the finals against the Philadelphia Freedom. Abigail Spears to serve.
Down the line.
And there it is! Annalena Grunefeld goes right to the man we were just talking about, Marcelo Di Moliner.
All right, team. Well, they still have a ways to go, but they get to play some more tennis.
Breathe another time on the court. The Aviators are still up and flying.
And now we have extended play.
So it is 24-18 is the overall score. And here is the extended play. We go now, extended play. If fifth event is won by trailing team and trailing team is still behind an overall score, match goes into extended play. Extended play continues until leading team wins one game or overall score is tied. Once tied, a super tiebreaker is played. And you love these rules, right, Rosie?
Yeah, well, you know, they make it exciting. It keeps them in the game all the way to the very last point. So anything can happen. We saw it last night. We can see it tonight.
And the fans here totally exhausted again. The scenario they needed happened. The Breakers beat the Castles, and this provides the Aviators with a chance to advance. For the Laser team from Springfield, all they had to do was win this one, and they advance. So here it is. Di Moliner to serve. Abigail Spears puts it away. Great setup by the serve of Marcelo Di Moliner. One zip. So now Di Moliner, look for him to attack the forehand on Matkowski. Goes wide. He's just setting him up. Setting him up for that forehand.
We haven't seen a double fault yet from him. Great second serve.
Great second serve, and then the big forehand puts it away wide. Marcelo Di Moliner, the man of the moment, the man that was traded for this moment.
So I think it was a good trade for the Lasers because he's playing some good tennis.
And the Geico timeout, John Lloyd talking to his people. And they are set. Di Moliner showing you his soccer skills. Second serve. Great put away right there by Abigail Spears. That gives him a 3-zip lead.
This is looking very dim now for the Aviators. It's do or die. Oh boy.
The crowd now here trying to urge their team on.
The fans are on their feet.
Di Moliner brought in for this moment. And fails with that one. So great opportunity right there. Did not cash in. 3-1 now. Di Moliner to serve, 3-1.
Good.
128 down the middle. Abigail Spears puts it away.
Well, the Lasers, Springfield Lasers make it to the playoffs. They played great tennis. The Aviators, bad luck to them. And congratulations to the Springfield Lasers.
And let's also congratulate Paul Nahon. That was the general manager that pulled the trigger on that trade to send Daniel Nestor, the veteran, to the Orange County Breakers for Marcelo Demoliner, a second-round pick in 2019. The Breakers get a third pick in 2019. That was an absolute brilliant move. Springfield now clinches it. They are going to be in the finals against the Philadelphia Freedom. And again, here's a reminder. ESPN coverage of Sunday's final from Philadelphia. We start at 2 p.m. Eastern on ESPN 3 and continuing on ESPN 2 from 3 p.m. Eastern. The final is being hosted by the Freedoms at Drexel University, and it's going to be the Springfield Lasers taking on the red-hot Philadelphia Freedom.
Well, we'll be watching that.
So we'll be back to wrap things up for you just after this.
I woke up in Memphis and told people about Geico. How they could save 15% or more, but by just calling or going online to geico.com. Sorry, are you gonna... Every time.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Give me a racket and watch me go. Because I won't come back the same.
Sometimes I'll come back with scratches and scrapes.
Or with stories of great shots
and close shaves.
Of wins for the history books.
And of losses I'll never forget.
But watch me smile.
Say good game.
And put my racket away for now, but not for good.
Because I'll have seen what I can do.
And I know greatness
is waiting.
Sign up with Net Generation, official youth tennis of the USTA.
Location. It's the single most important thing in real estate. Location ensures you land in just the right spot in your new community. Location is of paramount importance in real estate, and that's why you want to align yourself with a real estate agency that understands this, and Willis Allen does.
We hire the best and brightest agents. When you need a real estate firm, you want to work with nothing less than the best. Willis Allen Real Estate. Local roots, global reach for 100 years and counting.
WTT.TV has been brought to you by Wilson. Get the best gear in the game. By DecoTurf, official tennis court surface of World Team Tennis and the official surface of the U.S. Open since 1978. By Forevermark. Less than 1% of the world's diamonds are worthy of the Forevermark inscription. Forevermark, a diamond is forever. And by Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance. Visit geico.com to see how much you could save. Graphics provided by New Blue FX. Powered by JVC Professional Video.
The Omni La Costa Resort and Spa, a site that has seen some great tennis in the past, and tonight was certainly no exception. Two teams that needed to go ahead and win to advance to the championship game. This team, the Aviators, came up short. They had their opportunities, Rosie, but at the end, they didn't do enough to go ahead and pull out the win.
That is true. That's unfortunate. I know they're very, very disappointed. Last night really was the match, and this evening they started out very well, but you know, you've got to finish, and they did not get the job done.
25-18 is the final score as Springfield Lasers go ahead and get this win. And again, ESPN's coverage of Sunday's final from Philadelphia will start at 2 p.m. Eastern on ESPN 3 and continuing on ESPN 2 from 3 p.m. Eastern. The final is being hosted by the Freedoms at Drexel University. The Philadelphia Freedoms, who've had a stellar year, just a red-hot team. But don't count out this team from Springfield. And again, let's give a big hand to Paul Nahan, the general manager, who pulled the trade. Daniel Nestor for Marcelo de Molinaire, the man of the moment. He delivered when he needed to and got the Springfield Lasers to the finals.
Total congratulations to the Lasers. They made it happen. And we hope to see the Aviators come back next year. But it's been a fun time working with you and watching the Aviators and the Lasers play great tennis.
For me, a tremendous privilege to work with a Hall of Famer. Rosie, thank you for being with us. I'm Ben Ricardo. Have a great night. We'll see you next year.
Still nervous about finding a new apartment?
Yeah, but popping these things really helps me Relax. Please don't. I'm saving those for later.
At least you don't have to worry about renter's insurance. Just go to geico.com.
Geico helps with renter's insurance. It's good to know.
Been doing it for years.
That's really good to know. I'll check them out.
Get to know Geico and see how easy homeowners and renters insurance can be.